Hey, what's going on, everybody? Thank you all for joining me at this time. My name is Shavi Zane, and I'm coming on to bring a message for the chosen. If you find that this resonates with you in any way, please be sure to like, subscribe, leave a comment below, and let us know how it resonates with your circumstance. So, chosen, I want to talk to you all about the humor that comes with the karma that karmics are experiencing. You know, a lot of these karmics spend the majority of their life wreaking havoc on chosen seeds such as yourself. And they don't think much about it, especially when you were in your lower state and you hadn't come into remembrance of the power that you possess and the ability to call judgment upon the heads of your enemies. They really didn't see the backlash or the boomerang effect of what they were trying to send towards you, because you had yet to call judgment and to ask for judgment to be served, really demand that judgment be served on your behalf. And now that the shift is taking place for all of these karmics, I'm not even going to say many of them anymore. It's happening for all of them. Now that they are seeing the judgment come down on their heads in various ways, they are looking at you, chosen. They're looking in your direction, like you're the first direction that they look in, especially if you are openly spiritual, right? Many of you are no longer in the shadows. People understand who you are and what you stand for, even if it, is dealing with symbolism. You could express who you are through symbolism or the way that you dress, the way that you present yourself to the world. Now, people understand that you're awakened. That's it and that's all. People know. But for those of you especially who are vocal and about your belief systems, they know that you're spiritual. They know that you connect to Mother Earth, that you work with the elements, you have altars, you work with candles, you work with crystals and things of that nature. These karmics that were working up against you are receiving their karma, but they're automatically pointing the finger at you for what they're dealing with. Automatically, they are assuming that you are doing all types of wicked works against them, like intentionally. Voodoo dolls, graveyard dirt. They think you out here paying witches and warlocks to do all types of stuff because they don't want to accept the fact that the Most High favors you, chosen. They don't want to accept the fact that the Most High allowed them to do their wicked deeds against you just long enough to awaken you. And now that you're awakened, okay, yes, the Most High is granting you everything that you deserve, right? You're starting to see the fruits of your labor. Your healing is reflecting through your actions and how you respond to situations and how you move. And, you have all of this energy and creativity, and things are just changing for you in drastic measures. And these beings, these karmics, they see it. And what they're not understanding is that from behind the scenes, they are the ones who have been sending you the evil eye. They are the ones who continue to send you the evil eye, who continue to practice spell work and wicked rituals against you. However, they don't see it affecting you. And so now, in their mind, especially because, to add a piece to this, is because you've removed these people from your life, right? You've called them out on their BS, and you have begun to protect your energy from these beings, so they don't have access to you. And so now they don't understand, first of all, why isn't their spell work working against you? Why are you thriving now, even though they're continuing to do the same thing that they was doing before? Because see, these fools, they use the same hand. Okay, they don't have but so many tricks that they can use, because they are so accustomed to Google and textbook magic. They have no natural abilities to do alchemy against anyone. And so they run out of ideas and ways to work up against you. Meanwhile, chosen, you are out here doing alchemy with your mind, through your thoughts, through your words, through your actions, just your natural connection to nature. It's so simple for you. Because as a chosen seed, it's not meant to be difficult for you to perform alchemy and to transmute energy. It's not meant to be difficult. It's only difficult when you're asleep, because in your sleep state, you feared it. And so when you fear something, it's like naturally it's going to, backfire. It's not going to work in your favor, but you're not moving in the energy of fear anymore. So you naturally flow in your alchemy. It's very, very easy for you. But you're not concerned about them. What they fail to understand is that as a chosen seed, we move very differently when it comes to calling judgment upon the heads of our enemies. We are not the type that's going to go and do some low vibrational stuff, conjuring up demons and, working with demons and, low vibrational entities, wishing harm and death and illness and all of these types of things. We don't move that way. The way that a chosen seed calls judgment is simply calling judgment. My spiritual team instructed me of this years ago, and they said, you have to call judgment against your enemies, but never dictate what that judgment looks like. You call the highest form of righteous judgment upon the heads of your enemies, known and unknown. And I began to write that on a candle years ago. And so with that being said, when you're calling the highest form of righteous judgment upon the heads of your enemies, what you're saying is you want fair due diligence, right? You want fairness. You want things to be handled in a fair manner based on the severity of their intentions, their actions, and whatever else it is that they have done, known and unknown. You want fair judgment. Now, the scary part for these beings, though, is that when you call fair judgment, you have no idea how much effort and energy they put in behind the scenes to work up against you. You have no idea the intentions that they had behind what they was doing. Many of them, they hated you and despised you so much that they didn't even want to see you here in the physical plane. So because you call on fair and righteous judgment, the Most High understands their intentions, their feelings, what they was doing behind closed doors and out in the open. The Most High saw everything. And so you might think that, illness, losing a job, losing a whole career, losing a home, it's not even worth asking for those specific things because a lot of times their judgment is far worse than anything that you could ask for directly, because you have no idea what these beings have been out here doing. And so fair and righteous judgment is what the chosen seed call on, and these beings receive just that. But because it wears them down in a way where they can't handle it, it's overwhelming for them emotionally. They can't deal with the pressure of what's coming. In terms of their karma, they assume that you gotta be chosen. You got to be hiding a voodoo doll somewhere in your basement. You got to be conjuring up some demons. You got to be working with some entities. You got to be somewhere out in the cemetery at 3 a.m. in the morning. You must be chosen, right? Because in their minds, they're so low vibrational and they're so low thinking that there's no way that you can operate from a space of righteous judgment, from a space of integrity, from a space of honor, love, and compassion, and still they receive judgment as harsh as what they're receiving. How is that possible? Because in their minds, they have gotten so accustomed to working with low vibrational energy, thinking that that's where power came from, that they forgot that there's a polarity. But see, on the other side of that thing, you better be real afraid, because anybody that works with the Most High Mother and Father possesses a power that goes beyond any demon, any entity, any deity. The Most High Mother and Father is the source of power that creates all things, good or bad, low vibrational, high vibrational, and everything in between. Infinite possibilities, infinite universes. So when you are connecting to that source, These beings have to understand that it takes very, very, very little of your effort, but the magnitude and the impact of the karma that comes to them is explosive. And that's how the Most High would have it. The Most High wouldn't have it any other way. Why would you have to work hard in order to see judgment placed upon the heads of your enemies when you just simply ask for it and just speak it? It's that simple. But of course, in their small minds, they can only imagine that you're doing the worst of the worst against them, because that's what they did against you, chosen. So when they come to you and they say, oh, you must be doing this, or so you must be doing that, chosen seed, just laugh. Just laugh. When you hear the rumors of them saying things amongst the family, talking about you're a witch, you're a warlock, you know, do things against people to wreak havoc in their lives now, just laugh, chosen. Because what it does is it highlights the amount of power and authority that the Most High has granted you, and how you barely lift a finger, you know. All you got to do is just point. It was that one over there, mother and father. Okay, I got y'all. I got you. That's what they say. I got you, son. I got you, daughter. It's being handled. It's that simple. We are in some great times, chosen. Some great times. So enjoy the beauty of the balancing of scales. And recognize that, yes, I got a lot of hummingbirds in my backyard right now. Hummingbirds, y'all. I'm going to have to see what that means for this message. That's amazing. Enjoy the beauty of the balancing of scales that's happening here in the age of Aquarius. That's my message for you all. I love you. Like, subscribe, leave a comment below. Let me know what you think, and I'll talk to y'all next time.